Good morning, dear students. Today we will study about third part of this chapter, microorganism. We will study about harmful microorganism in this particular class. In the last class we studied about how microorganisms are beneficial to us. So let's start. Harmful microorganisms. We have learnt many ways in which microorganisms are meaningful to us, but some of them can also cause disease in plants, animals, and human beings. These disease causing microorganisms are called pathogens or germs. The harmful effect of microorganism can be categorized into two groups: causing disease in plants, in animals, and human beings. And next is food spoilage, how they will spoil the food also. Okay, disease causing microorganisms. Some such the pathogens can be transferred from an infected person to a healthy person through contaminated air, water, and food by direct contact or by a vector carrier. Such disease are called communicable or infectious disease. Let's learn a few ways by which pathogens enter the body. Disease spread by air. Okay, when a person suffering from common cold or cough sneezes or cough, thousands of the pathogens are released into the air. When these are inhaled by a healthy person, they may cause infection in them. Tuberculosis, chickenpox, mumps, and measles are some disease spread by air. Next is disease spread by food and water. Disease spread by contaminated food and water are called waterborne and foodborne disease. They spread when contaminated water is used for drinking, bathing, washing, and in preparation of food. Water and food get contaminated due to unhygienic condition or lack of sanitation. Polio, cholera, typhoid, scabies, boils are some disease spread by food and water. Disease spread by a vector. Pathogens can also spread from an infected person to a healthy person through insects such as mosquitoes and houseflies. They are called a vector, carrier of a disease. For example, when the female Anopheles mosquito bites a person suffering from malaria, the pathogens form from that person enters the mosquito along with the blood. Now when the same mosquito bites a healthy person, the pathogens enters his or her body, multiply, and the healthy person may also get infected with malaria. Dengue is another example of the disease caused by a virus and is spread by the Aedes mosquito. Okay, so let's study some more about more disease. Then the food spoilage, how the food got spoiled. Microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi grow on the food items containing moisture and produce toxic substances. These make the food poisonous. Eating such food items can lead to food poisoning, which can have a disastrous effects. Raw food items, unwashed fruits, vegetables, meats, chicken, and milk may also contain microorganisms which are harmful to the humans. You can see in the pic also spoiled tomatoes are shown over there. Okay, and we will study about some methods of food preservation also, how we can preserve food. The process of preserving food from this being spoilage by following various technique is called the as preservation. Okay, it helps to store food for a longer time, retains the color, flavor, texture, and nutritive value, and stops the or prevents the growth of microbes in that food. Methods To preserve food, sun drying is the first one method which can be used. Traditional method of preserving food, such microbes such as bacteria and fungi need moisture to grow and multiply, so the moisture content in the food is removed by drying it in the sun. Okay, wheat, rice, pulses, spices are cleaned and dried in sun before being storing. Drying also reduces the weight as so the food can be carried easily also. Second method is heating. Third method is freezing. Fourth method is adding salt. Fifth is adding sugar. Sixth is adding oil and vinegar. Seventh is pasteurization. Okay, these are some. And eighth method is canning over there. Ninth is using chemical preservatives also. Okay, by heating we can kill the growth of microorganisms or stops the growth of microorganisms. Milk can be kept healthy by boiling. Freezing, we can, the growth of microorganism takes place at a particular temperature, so if the temperature is kept low, then the growth can also be stopped over there. So freezing is also another method. Adding salt, by adding salt we can also preserve the food items. Okay, next is adding sugar. Jam, jellies and fruits squashes are stored by this method. Okay, adding oil and vinegar in the pickle, we know the oil is added over there to prevent the growth of microbes. Pasteurization in another method. Pasteurize, it is first heated about 70 degrees Celsius for a few seconds, then immediately immediately cooled to 10 degrees Celsius. This destroy the microorganisms and can be stored up to certain times. This was discovered by Louis Pasteur. Okay, canning after heating is another methods. You can see using chemical preservatives also another method is over there. So you can see the some disease those can be caused by the microorganisms in human being. Disease are tuberculosis, measles, common cold, typhoid, chickenpox, hepatitis, AIDS, ringworm. Causative pathogens are bacterium, bacterium, virus, HIV, fungus also. Mode of spreading, maximum will through spread air, food and water. It is typhoid. Direct contact, chickenpox, hepatitis through water. Blood transfusions, AIDS is also there. Sharing needles from mother to child during the pregnancy. Direct contact with infected person. Vaccination for children, how we can prevent the disease. Vaccination, avoiding contact with infected persons. Proper sanitization, avoiding uncovered and unclear clean food. Drinking clean water. Vaccination, avoiding contact with infected person. Boiling drinking water. Proper sanitization. Okay, so these are some methods by which we can control or prevent the spreading of these disease. Some disease, infectious disease caused in animals. Foot and mouth disease, cattle, the animal got affected by this. Cattle is also there. Rinderpest, tail rot or fin rot, it is fish. Bacteria can be the causative pathogens and virus in among first two cases. Air, direct contact with the infected animal. Infected water, air direct contact when the infected animals. Infected water or injury can also be cause of that. Preventive measures, isolation of sick animals, vaccination, maintaining proper hygiene, medication, isolating diseased animal, drinking using antibiotics. These are some more disease those can be caused in plants also. Tobacco mosaic disease, tobacco tomato is the plant got affected by this. Causative pathogens, tobacco mosaic virus. Air, by handling plants during transplanting or using tools infected with the virus. Leaf rust, wheat can be the crop that got affected to plant. Fungi, air can also be a mode of spreading. Citrus canker, it is lime, orange, grapefruit, bacterium. Okay, air, it can also be the another mode of this. Now try to understand this concept, mapping how microorganisms can be classified as bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, viruses, and they can be beneficial or harmful. In beneficial, curding of milk, fermentation, antibiotics, vaccine, cleaning of environment, increasing soil fertility. Harmful, how they can be: disease in plants and animals, food spoilage, food preservation, using chemicals, adding salt, sugar, sun drying, heat, and freezing and canning can also be the part of this mapping. So keywords are there: microorganism, very small organism that can be seen only under a microscope. Okay, fermentation, conversion of sugar into acids or alcohol by the action of microorganisms. Antibiotics, medicines that can destroy certain disease causing microorganisms. Vaccine, a biological preparation of weakened or killed disease causing microbes that stimulates the production of antibodies in the body. It improves the immunity to a particular disease. Pathogens, disease causing microorganism. Communicable disease, disease caused by the pathogens that can spread from one person to another. Food preservation, method used to preserve food and avoid spoilage, food caused by the microbes. Okay, so thank you everyone, take care, bye bye. In this particular video we learned about the harmful microorganism as well as the method of food preservations. Okay, so guys, take care, see you soon tomorrow. Till then, bye bye, goodbye.